Hey, what's up guys? Sloth King here. So I'm over at my friend Graham's place and he just got this nice 2022 Toyota Corolla and he wants to know how to maintain it properly and what to do about cleaning it and just taking care of it, which is awesome. So we went to O'Reilly's and we picked up some small necessities. You got your glass cleaner, interior cleaner, carpet cleaner, got some wax and some microfiber towels. So he doesn't want to be in the video. Perfect. He's a bit camera shy, but he asked some pretty good questions, went through some things, so I'm just gonna show him how to take care of it and what you should do. So anyways, let's get into this, guys. All right guys, so first things first, I'm gonna show him how to clean his windows properly. There is a proper way to go about cleaning it so that way you don't have streaks. I see the smears walking by. So what I generally like doing, I do a 2-towel method, and I like to keep 2 separate colors. That way I know which one is my wet towel and which one is my dry towel. So you want to fold your microfiber in half and just have it in quarters. So when you're doing stuff on the interior, you want to spray your microfiber first, and then you're going to wipe it on just in motions, just clean it. Take your dry towel and just go over it. Generally what you want to do, if you're starting with the interior glass, do all of your interior glass first and then move on the outside. So Graham asked a great question. He noticed that I put my hand on the door while I was cleaning the glass, and I do that way you can keep consistent pressure. So when you're drying it, you can actually put some force in it without bending the hinges back. And the reason why I spray on the microfiber first, I don't want to get any of the cleaner on any of the trim on the inside, so you don't have to clean it, it won't stain it. All right, now for the fun part, is trying to clean your windshield. You notice that I am on the passenger side, and that's because the steering wheel will get in the way of cleaning. So let me show you guys how I clean my windshield. So the same method as before, you just spray it onto the microfiber. You're gonna put your hand on it, and then you're gonna twist it around. So you have it, twist it around, and then start from the top, bring it all the way down. I do half the windshield first. And then you take your drying cloth, same thing. Flip it around, make sure it's super dry. There we go. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. This side's actually easier. You will get a workout doing this. And then let that dry, and you're done cleaning all the interior glass. We went around, cleaned everything on the interior. Now we're gonna clean the exterior. For cleaning the outside windows, I generally don't like throwing my microfiber on the paint, so I'll just sling it over my shoulder. And then for out here, you don't have to worry about spraying on the microfiber. You just spray it on the glass that you need. I start from the middle, do half the windshield. You always want to go in the same direction and then just do like cross hatching patterns. Alrighty. And that already has a nice reflection to it. And then while you're here, you can just wipe off your blade. Just keep them nice and clean. And then just don't use this side anymore. Just flip it over and then do the rest of your windows. And I'm gonna let Graham do one of the outside windows to see how much he's learned so far. Here you go, Graham. Oh, look at that. He's got the shoulder thing down. Look at that reflection. That looks beautiful. Clean. And then if you notice your microfibers are getting a little wet, you can get 2 new ones. So we're gonna finish up doing the outside windows, and then we're gonna show you how, or I'm gonna show you how to clean your screens and then your interior panels. All right, now we're on the interior. So we have a screen here, we have your plastic for your gauge cluster, and then we have some shiny plastic down here. So what we can do on these surfaces, we can still use our glass cleaner. It's really good about cleaning the screens. You can clean your mirror if you wanted to. Plastics, shiny plastics. And then it's literally the same method on a smaller scale. Do your basic wipe down. And then you take your dry cloth and you just go over with your dry cloth. There you go. And then same thing with this. You have plastic on your gauges, just wipe it down. Yeah, any shiny plastic, this other interior cleaner, it leaves a residue on shiny plastics. So that's why I just like to use the glass cleaner. And with this, since this plastic is prone to scratches, you want to go in one direction. You want to prevent doing swirls, because you will start to see the swirls in the gloss on the plastic. So now we have our interior spray from Meguiar's. It is a UV blocking cleaner, and it is non-greasy. And if you noticed, I have a different color microfiber. You don't want to use the same microfiber for everything. So with this stuff, it's very important that you spray it on the towel outside of the car, because you don't want this getting on plastics that you don't want it on. And the more you add to it, the more shiny things will become. So with this kind of stuff, if you don't plan on driving your car immediately, you can wipe down your steering wheel. But if you plan on driving it within like an hour, it's gonna feel weird. It's gonna have some small film on it. So take that with a grain of salt. You can still clean the horn section. Keep wiping it on, it'll look fine. And then with the Toyota logo, we can go over with the glass cleaner and clean that up. But you see, it makes shiny plastic just smudgy. So this is mostly just for vinyl and interior non-shiny plastics. So with the dashboard, this is like the first thing I always start off with. So I spray this, make sure this side is completely dry, because you don't want this getting on your windshield, or you're gonna have to clean the windshield again because it's gonna leave a streak on it. So same thing, just put it on there. And just apply it. And it looks really close to the stock, because this is uncoated and this has a little bit of that sheen to it. So it looks really close to factory. And this kind of stuff, I prefer wearing gloves on it, but I don't have any gloves on me. So you're gonna have some kind of residue on your hands. So I would pick up some gloves if you're gonna be using this stuff. Oh, and if you have dirty cup holders, it's really good to clean this stuff too. And see, it leaves a residue on it. So when I'm all done, I'll go over with the glass cleaner and clean that stuff off. And then down over here, any of these plastics on the bottom, you want to leave for last. You want to clean all your door panels, and then anything where your feet are, save it for last, because that's gonna be the dirtiest part for these microfibers. So it just started raining a little bit. All those nice clean windows are getting all these raindrops on. So we're gonna take a break, see if it lets up, and then we'll be back at it. All right, guys, so it's finally done raining. It only sprinkled for like 10 minutes or so. So I'm gonna finish cleaning off this panel, get the kick panels cleaned off, and then we'll finish the video off with showing you how to apply wax. All right, so for waxing, I do have a short on it, so check out the video up here. But for waxing, we're just using some regular Carnauba wax. I'm just gonna give you an example on the windshield. You can use Carnauba wax on all of your windows. It's a good rain repellent. So in here you have an applicator pad. Since this still looks pretty fresh, usually I spray like a little bit of water in there, or just a detailer spray. Just gonna put a little bit on your applicator. Then when you apply it in circles. You want to do small sections. That way you're not chasing yourself when you're trying to buff off the wax. We're gonna let this dry for a couple minutes. I'll show you exactly how to tell when your wax is ready to get buffed off. All right, so once you apply your wax, you're gonna wait a couple minutes, and then you're gonna see it like, think of it like a glazed donut. Whenever you put the icing on it, it's gonna be clear, and then after like a couple minutes, it turns opaque. That's what you wanna look for on here. A way to do it, when you swipe the wax away, I already did it before. This is a before swipe. It did not clear up, and this is after. So once you swipe, it will clear up and it'll pick up. That's ready to pick up. Since I applied that wax first, it's totally ready, because by the time I work my way down here, it's gonna be dry. So same thing, I put it on in circles. We're gonna take it off in circles. That's done. Now I just need to do the other side, and that's gonna be the rest of the wax applying. Whenever you're applying wax to a vehicle and you have black trim like this, you want to tape it off with some just some masking tape, because the wax can stain the black trim. So just be careful whenever you do that on your own car. Either get it like really close to it, and then when you wipe off the wax, it will still protect the rest of the paint. You just don't want to get wax on your black trim. Nope. Not ready yet. All right, and just got done waxing it, and it looks really good. There's no residue on it. Now, if there is a residue, you can just take some glass cleaner and just wipe off the extra residue that you see. It'll just like look like, I don't know, like a white powder or paste like on there, but it looks really clean. And that's about it. I was gonna show some interior carpet cleaning, but there's nothing that Graham has stained yet, so he's just gonna keep that in his trunk. So we might come across a stain later if he has a packet of hot sauce in his back pocket and he decides to just get home in a rush. If the paint was 100% clean already, just got out of a car wash, we would be waxing the whole vehicle, and it looks like it's probably gonna rain too, so you don't want to get caught in the rain trying to wax a car. But anyways, guys, gonna sum up the whole video. So if you found any of these tips helpful, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe to see more videos like these. Peace out.